Welcome to this lesson on EBS encryption. In this video, we'll explore how Amazon Elastic Block Store provides data security at rest. Encryption is a critical component of cloud security, ensuring that your stored data remains protected from unauthorized access. Let's dive into the encryption options available for EBS volumes and understand how they work. EBS encryption is a security feature that protects data stored on your EBS volumes using the ES-256 encryption algorithm. This is an industry-standard encryption method that provides robust protection for your data. The encryption process is powered by AWS Key Management Service, also known as KMS, which handles all the cryptographic operations and key management behind the scenes. This integration ensures that your encryption keys are securely stored and managed without requiring any manual intervention from your side. EBS encryption offers several important benefits. First, it has minimal performance impact because the encryption and decryption are handled by the underlying hardware, making the process incredibly efficient. Second, it operates transparently, meaning your applications don't need any modifications to work with encrypted volumes. Third, it helps you meet compliance requirements by providing the data protection standards required by many regulatory frameworks. Finally, it provides comprehensive protection by encrypting not just the volume itself, but also all snapshots created from that volume and any replicas. When encrypting your EBS volumes, you have three key options to choose from. The first is the AWS Managed Key, which is the default option where AWS automatically creates and manages the encryption keys for you. This is the simplest approach and works well for most use cases. The second option is the Customer Managed Key, or CMK, which gives you full control over the encryption keys. With this option, you can create, rotate, and manage your keys according to your specific security policies. The third option is the Custom Key Store, which integrates with AWS Cloud HSM to store your keys in dedicated hardware security modules. This provides the highest level of control and is typically used for the most sensitive workloads. Let's understand the encryption workflow. When data is written to an EBS volume, it gets encrypted automatically without any action required from you or your application. This encryption happens at the server that hosts your EC2 instance, ensuring that data is protected before it even leaves the compute environment. When you read data from the volume, it's automatically decrypted so your application can use it seamlessly. Importantly, all data in transit between your EC2 instance and the EBS volume is also encrypted, providing end-to-end protection for your data throughout its entire lifecycle. Creating an encrypted EBS volume is straightforward using the AWS command line interface. Here's an example command that demonstrates the process. You use the AWS EC2 create-volume command and specify several parameters. First, you define the availability zone where the volume will be created, such as US-East-1A, then you specify the size in gigabytes, for example 100. You also choose the volume type, such as GP3 for general purpose, SSD. The encrypted flag enables encryption. And finally, you can optionally specify a KMS key ID if you want to use a customer managed key instead of the default AWS managed key. It's important to understand an important limitation. You cannot directly encrypt an existing unencrypted EBS volume. If you have an unencrypted volume that you need to protect, you'll need to follow a specific process. The solution is to first create an encrypted snapshot of the unencrypted volume. This snapshot captures all the data from your original volume. Then, you restore that encrypted snapshot to a new EBS volume, which will be fully encrypted. Note that the original unencrypted volume remains unchanged during this process, so you can safely test the new encrypted volume before decommissioning the old one. Let's recap the key points about EBS encryption. First, EBS encryption uses the ES-256 algorithm with AWS KMS handling all key management operations. Second, The encryption process is completely transparent to your applications and has minimal performance impact on your workloads. Third, you can choose between AWS managed keys for simplicity or customer managed keys for greater control over your encryption. Fourth, when you create snapshots from encrypted volumes, those snapshots are automatically encrypted as well, maintaining your security posture. Finally, consider enabling encryption by default in your AWS account settings to ensure that all new EBS volumes are automatically encrypted, eliminating the risk of accidentally creating unencrypted volumes.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.